Obama administration. President Trump's going to rally for Montana GOP Senate candidate Matt Rosendale tonight to try and unseat the Democratic Senator Jon Tester. The rally highlights an intensifying battle between Trump and Senate Democrats from states that he won in 2016. As it stands, Republicans hold a narrow 51-seat majority in the Senate. As the Wall Street Journal writes, many of these vulnerable Democrats plan to keep their Senate seats by positioning themselves as champions of their local constituents rather than trumpeting a progressive agenda. Items like Medicare for all or pledging to resist Mr. Trump's presidency. Joining us from where the president will be holding his rally is MSNBC's Garrett Haake. Good afternoon, Garrett.
Hey, Ali.
What's going on out there? What's the president expected to do? Is that a lineup for the people going in to see the president?
This is the lineup. It started at about 6 o'clock this morning. The local NBC affiliate was out here this morning interviewing people who'd been lying overnight. I just interviewed a guy who was here from San Diego. This is a big draw in the western half of the U.S. And I got to tell you, Ali, I think we'll have fireworks tonight. The president, you mentioned, has been targeting some of these red state senators, but he doesn't have the same personal animus for, say, a Heidi Heitkamp or a Joe Donnelly as he does with Jon Tester, who, remember, he blames for taking down Ronnie Jackson, his first nominee, to be Secretary of Veterans Affairs. So we suspect that Tester will be something of a punching bag here tonight of the president. Tester has played this in an interesting way. He's got actually a full-page ad in all the major newspapers here in Montana today, touting all the bills that he supported or authored that the president has signed. He has predicated his whole campaign on being someone who can work with the president when it's beneficial to Montana and can oppose. He's not. Now, talking to folks out here, and granted, this is not exactly a sort of a fair sample of all Montana voters, I've gotten two big impressions from this. First, that even Republicans have really no idea who Matt Rosendale is, the Republican nominee for this Senate seat. He's a bit of an unknown commodity. He was the state auditor here before winning that primary. And second, that these Republicans do not trust Jon Tester as he tries to split the difference on President Trump. Take a listen to one of the folks we talked to a few minutes ago. What's your general opinion of Tester and the job he's done?
I don't think he's done Montana any justice at all. I think he likes to play on being a native Montanan, but he doesn't give us any of the things that he promises. He says he's going to vote one way and votes another, and he's not a man of his word, so he is not a man of character to me.
So, Ali, to put a button on all this, the Supreme Court nominee here will be a big issue for Jon Tester, who didn't support Neil Gorsuch. He's not supported very many of President Trump's nominees. If he can come around to supporting that Supreme Court nominee, that'll be a big factor in this state, which is sort of a red state, but also has a Democratic governor. It's a very fine line that the big man from Montana, Jon Tester, is going to have to walk in November.
The full